I have a very special guest joining me today on Primetime Local News. Jennie Ogilvie is here. Jennie is known as Canada's Unconventional Medium. Jennie, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Stacy.
You are coming to Lloydminster, Jennie, here towards the end of the month, October 26th and 27th, to the Vic Juba Community Theatre. And for people who have not experienced your show before or not quite understanding what it is you do, tell me what they can expect when they show up at the Vic Juba Theatre for your show here towards the end of the month.
Awesome. So the tagline, literally in everything that I do, even on my business card, it says "Laugh, Cry, Repeat." It's a very unique show. So it's a gallery session where I just bring forward information of people that have passed, and give validations that they're still with you. But more so, it's also like a different change of perspective about what life and death really means when we lose somebody that we love.
And from what I understand too, Jennie, I know some people come and they expect to come to the show and it's like, oh, well, Jennie's going to pick me out or I'm going to be able to talk to her and she's going to solve my problems for me and tell me how to run my life. But that's not exactly what happens, correct?
No, absolutely not. I make it very clear whether I'm in a group session, a show, or a personal session that I'm not here to do your hard work. I don't believe that there's anybody here that should do someone else's work. I think it's really about when somebody that say passes in your life, it makes us wake up to our own life and makes us start thinking about what our mortality is. And so I just kind of help guide people in understanding just kind of what their process is. And I always say, death might get you in the door, but it might not necessarily be what we need to talk about. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And these shows obviously are interactive. It's not just you speaking to people and, saying your message and saying what you're hearing. This is an interactive show.
Yes, absolutely. And I think for myself being the person that does this, I guess, work, I think it's important to remember that the information needs to be it needs to be specific. So, and I think that that's what I'm known most for is the idea that when I bring someone forward, I can tell you their name, I can tell you when they passed, I can tell you how they passed, I can tell you why they're coming forward to you, for you and for your loved ones. So for me, I just look at this and say, hey, everybody, you can do this too. It just requires us, as I say in my book, to shut up and listen, right?
And now you did mention your book, Jenny, and that's a good place, I think, for people to, if they want to ahead of time, find out a little bit more about, how you come to do what you do and a little bit about your background. So tell me a little bit about that book.
So this book is like chicken soup for the soul with a slap across the face. Like really, every chapter is not connected, so you can pick it up and read something that might give you an aha moment. That was really important for me because I'm not really one that reads books, but I love the punch that something that you read that you need to hear in the moment hits me, and I don't have to have an entire backstory in order to get it. So that's kind of the whole purpose of that, to really get people to start questioning why we think the way we do, why we approach death the way we do. If you were to be able to have a sit down conversation with your loved one that's passed, what exactly do you need? And really just kind of steering away from the whole idea of what psychic mediums or intuitives do. I think that book just really puts the ownership back on you to say, okay, what is it that I really need?
And now, as far as it goes to in regards to booking shows, you can actually, people can have, if they want like a one on one with you, like if they can't make it to the show in Lloydminster or maybe are a little uncertain about,
Yeah.
coming forward, they can actually book sessions with you, correct?
Yes, everything is live video now, just for the fact of scheduling and that I'm on the road. I usually do about 40 shows a year. And so I'm constantly on the road. And obviously we live in Alberta and people I don't want people traveling 6 hours to do in person when energy is fluid in it, whether you're on live video or in person.
Now,
Mhm.
if people are looking, Jenny, for information just on yourself and on the upcoming shows here in Lloydminster and about booking those sessions, what's the best place to find everything in one place?
JennieOgilvie.com. It has everything. It has the link to the book. It has an option for you to like reach out and request whether it's a one person, a group live video, whatever it is that you need. I am booking into 2025 now. So if you are interested, please know that there's a bit of a wait.
Well, Jenny, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. Thank you so much for chatting with me. And we look forward to seeing you here again October 26th and 27th at the Vic Juba Community Theater.
Thanks, Stacy. Have a great day.